Hello, everyone. I'm Adam with Demiplane. Thank you for joining me for this. I almost said month. We do these every week. This week's development update and community Q&A session. I am really pleased to jump in, as we always do, on our latest updates. Wow, I think I've got dog hair in my mouth. I think I literally saw it like float through the air and then just land in my mouth as I was talking. And I was going to try to power through it, but then like it's kind of gross to have dog hair in your mouth. So, um, anyway, we are going to talk about the latest updates, everything that has happened in this last week since I talked to you last. We are going to give away an Avatar Legends RPG digital book bundle that includes the core book as well as Wan Shi Tong's adventure guide. So pay attention to all the prompts in chat for that. Good luck to everyone out there. Love the Avatar Legends RPG game. It's probably my the game that I want to play the most right now because I'm not currently playing it actively. So definitely good luck on that giveaway. Then we're going to talk about what is on deck to be worked on when we clear the table of the current things that we're working on. And as always, you can ask questions. You can ask any question. I answer anything that I can, legally or knowledgeably answer. So I'm not going to answer a question that I don't know the answer to. But if I know an answer and I'm legally able to answer it, I pretty much answer all of the questions. So you can ask those by typing the word question into chat. All you got to do, type question, then the question itself after that, and our magical demibot collects them all, and I will get to as many as I can at the end of the stream. All right, let's jump right in. So, first of all, on latest updates, we are on the Pathfinder Nexus front. We're working on High Helm, which I love this book. Can't wait for you to see it. We've got some progress being made on the Harrow deck. So I think that is going to be releasing before too much longer. And this, again, as a reminder, this is going to be the ability to see the rule book for the Harrow deck as well as the high res images of the Harrow cards. But then we're also, testing the waters with a little bit of a special implementation here where you'll be able to draw cards, kind of drag and drop, manipulate them, see what's going on with the cards. It should be fun. So it's, again, it's kind of just a little bit of a side project that we've been putting together. But if if it goes well, then I could see us doing much more of this kind of thing in the future. So we'll keep you posted on that. I should be able to show you some things before too much longer there. On the character tools front, this is my bad. I didn't update the little, sub bullet here, but archetype share links fixed. That was the last time. We're going to look at the in-depth patch notes here in just a little while. So we did that. The remaster project, you can pre-order that now. We have been having some meetings. We got a little bit of initial info from Paizo about some of the changes. So we've been having some internal meetings about this. We're looking forward to providing support for all of the new remastered content that is coming out. We still haven't seen the finals, so I can't answer any questions yet about all the specifics behind our approach. Feel free to ask them, but I can't really answer them right now. But as soon as we see those final, files come through, we'll be able to form that final stance. And then today we are going to have a new theme going live. So this is going to hit on the old school pencil fan vote that we had the first launch day of the open beta. So I did get that done over the weekend. It's a pretty fun one. So we'll show that to you in a second, and you'll be able to activate it on your digital character sheet a little bit later today when the release goes out. Avatar Legends Nexus, as you can see, we've got a little snapshot here of some of the stuff that we're putting together for that digital sheet. It is going really, really well. It is going really, really quickly. Especially compared to our pilot here with Pathfinder. As I've been saying for many months, we've been building a platform, and then now that we have a platform, we're going to start using the platform. And in using the platform, we're seeing some real, just real progress in a very short amount of time. We're really excited to see that, because it means that all these hypotheses that we had all along the way, that they are, paying off and coming true. So it's really, really great to see that. And we'll share more on the Avatar Legends front soon, as well as Vampire the Masquerade, which would be the other one that we are, kind of starting work on here. And again, as I said before, we're working some of that in parallel for sure, but Avatar Legends rule mechanics being a little less complex than the storyteller system, it is likely that Avatar Legends will be next, from a release standpoint, into open beta. But we will keep you posted on all of that progress. And we are working on 5e Nexus early access configuration. So again, early access for us is getting the digital reader and game compendium out there and running and operational. And then 5e Nexus character tools are going to be worked on a little bit later this year, but we're excited to get digital reading out there for some pretty exciting partners as we're starting up here. We're going to announce one of those today, and then we'll kind of announce the full slate here in the next couple of weeks. All right, let's look. The new theme: hand-drawn heroics. Hand-drawn heroics. So we got a new theme out here. We're going digital with this whole Nexus thing, but this is kind of harkening back and an homage to our pen and paper roots. And of course, this has some incredible artwork by my personal favorite RPG artist, Mr. Wayne Reynolds. So got some great artwork here, and it's going to be this one should be a lot of fun if you dig that old school pen and paper feel. So that one is going to go live a little bit later, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Tried to do the best that I could with the constraint of this winning the vote. So dinosaur form didn't win the vote. Maybe that's because I told you I'm probably going to do a dinosaur form one anyway one day. But for right now, I'm putting down my theme hat for a little while. We're not going to have too many more cranking out soon. But dinosaur form, I'm sure, is going to happen one day. But in the meantime, hopefully enjoy the hand-drawn heroics theme that we've got out there a little bit later today. Looking at the character tools open beta short-term roadmap, nothing has changed here, so no updates. These are all things that are important to us that we're working on. We've got performance improvements that the team is going to start looking at. Firefox, some of the strangeness that's happening there, definitely on the short list here for us to get into. Everything else you see on this list are things that we're going to be working through as we are continuing to tweak some of the smaller things when it comes to content coverage. So all those things are going to keep rolling out. We've had I think when I looked last week, early last week, we had something like 200 plus updates that we have already put in place since the open beta started. And again, not every update is weighted the same. But at the end of the day, 200 plus updates is a lot of updates, even if they're single line code changes. And most of them are not that. They are much more in depth than that. And so, again, the platform is doing a great job for us. We're able to make some really rapid progress. Our team is really killing it. Our game content team, our mechanics engine team, doing some really great work in getting a lot of this stuff in place. Our platform team is going to be working on, the performance improvements and a lot of these different pieces. But we'll keep giving you updates, and this is really to say that nothing with the trajectory has changed. The short-term roadmap is still, we're targeting the same things as we go forward here. And then character tools open beta update notes for today. Again, this is going to go out later today. I'm not sure. Sometimes they kick it off while I'm on this stream, so I don't always know exactly when it's going to happen. But it could be a little bit later this afternoon. But we've got on the builder side significant advancements on multi-game support. So this is one of the things that is letting us start to really fly on Avatar Legends. Those are some big behind the scenes changes that are going on the character sheet side. As I said, the new theme is going to be going out. We've added a quantity field for items. You can modify your quantities there. Those are just smaller quality of life changes, but things that we're going to continue to be adding. The basic actions under actions and activities. Sometimes information didn't display when expanded. We fixed that. All of these things have been corrected there. I'm not going to read everything here because that would be eat up most of the stream. But we've got class dates for the Ranger, Sorcerer, and Thaumaturge. Continuing always on making sure that we're getting into all the nooks and crannies of all of the complexity and the options that are available for all of these classes. And then finally, we have some feat updates that are going out today with various dedications. So all those changes are going to be in place with the build a little bit later today too. All right, and a quick reminder that tomorrow night we've got our next episode, and let's see, are we on 3 or 4? This is 4. So this is episode 4 of the Claw Firm. I love this cast. I love the story that they are telling. And so you can check that out tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific for the 4th episode. If you haven't caught up to that, they're 2-hour episodes. It's not that big of a commitment. With those 2-hour episodes, we've got the other episodes on the YouTube channel that you can kind of dive into and catch up with. So great show. Check this out. Some of the best Pathfinder content out there with an incredible cast. So check that out tomorrow night. Also, don't have this on the screen, but we do have a new episode of Children of Erte tonight, and this is one due to schedules that we had to pre-record. I guess I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but we recently recorded it and it was a good one. So definitely tune in tonight and check out the next new episode of Children of Erte at 6 p.m. Pacific on this same Demi channel, same Demi time. All right, giveaway time. If that hasn't already happened, I don't really know how this works anymore. Let me look over here at chat. Giveaway will be ending soon once we get to questions. See, I need to remember that part. I see that in chat there. So once we get to questions, that's when the giveaway is going to be coming. So, I may just remove this part of the entire presentation because I think that it has become redundant for me to say this, because questions are the place where the giveaway is going to be triggered. Upcoming Pathfinder NEXUS side, we've got those open beta features that are next on the plate. We've got Rage of Elements coming. I can't wait for this one. The kineticist is chef's kiss. I really like what's going on with the kineticist. Pathfinder Remaster, as I said, we're really excited about working on that when we get the final files. 5e Nexus. So tomorrow, wait, is that tomorrow? No, is that today? Yeah, 12 hours from now. So 12 hours from now, we've got Ghostfire Gaming is doing a Kickstarter for their setting, the Ethereal Expanse. And this is some piratical Awesome action. Everything about it looks awesome, and I'm really looking forward to digging in here. The 5e Nexus is going to be one of the stretch goals for the Ghostfire Kickstarter. That I think is going to unlock pretty quickly, but check that out. If you purchase the digital tier of that Kickstarter, you can choose the platform you would like it to be on, and 5e Nexus is going to be one of those options that you can choose. We are also going to be having Ghostfire content for Grim Hollow, in particular, targeting the Monster Grimoire. That is going to be something that we are looking for to be added during early access of 5e Nexus when that comes here very soon. We're going to give you some more. We're kind of in that process right now of final touches, but then we don't always know how review and approvals are going to go. And so once we have a little more clarity from there, we're going to be able to give you a date for 5e Nexus early access, and Ghostfire is going to be one of the partners that are going to we are going to be welcoming to our 5e Nexus, and really excited about it. Ghostfire makes some incredible stuff, so it's going to be really great to have them on the platform. Oh, Kickstarter is live now, Josh. The voice in my head is telling me here. So thanks for that update, Josh. I knew that it was. I sometimes I get confused with the Australia time working with Ghostfire, but the Kickstarter is live now. Go and support that if that is your thing. And honestly, this is like Sky Pirates and that sort of thing. So I don't know who it wouldn't be their thing. Honestly, like if you don't like pirates and Sky Pirates and those kinds of things, it's hard for me to believe that you are watching the stream right now. But if you don't, welcome and thank you for being here. But that's some of my favorite kind of stuff, and they are making some good content. Go check out that Kickstarter, and we're really excited to onboard them onto 5e Nexus as we go live with that soon. Character tools, the next games, we've got Avatar Legends, Vampire the Masquerade, Marvel Multiverse RPG. Outside of that horizon, as I said, we're going to start being able to move on those games much quicker than it has been to build the platform up and pilot with Pathfinder. So we're excited to get you more news on that front before too much longer. All right, I think it's time for questions, which I am now, finally picking up on is also time for the giveaway to close. So I think that's going to be happening. Pay attention to chat for that. We're going to jump into questions now. If you have questions, I see a few have come in here. Happy to jump in and answer these. If you have questions, feel free to ask those. Type the word question and then follow that with the question itself. Demiplane RPG, did the clouds part as a heavenly chorus sang when you finished the hand-drawn heroics theme? No, I don't think that happened. Actually, it was a little bit more, aggravation probably for me, unfortunately, because making that theme work required me to basically change every single part of the sheet, and so it was very tedious actually to go in and get that done. But I was very glad to have it completed, and I was pretty happy with how it ended up. So no angel choruses, but I was very glad. I felt like I accomplished something with how much of an undertaking it was. If you're considering the open beta test on Pathfinder 2e character creation, can we expect an update on the unlocking options? Feels weird to have to buy whole books you may already own elsewhere for a feat or spell. So I think what you're targeting here is kind of element or component purchases. That is something that we are. That is something that's on the roadmap. It's something that we don't have an update on right now. but it is something that we will share more about, likely in the next couple of months. It's something that is kind of on the bubble there that we're going to be looking at. But it's certainly on the roadmap. It's something that will be available in the future. Lair Tespa, I don't know how to say that, sorry. Any other systems in queue for the Nexus? Yeah, we do have some things that we have not announced yet, and part of the reason behind that is we have a pretty full dance card at this point in time. We've been very, very fortunate to sign up some incredible partners. More partners than we honestly thought that we would have at this point. And so we have several partners. We want to make sure that we are doing each of these partners and their games justice. And so we have signed some great publishers that we haven't talked about yet, because the minute that we start talking about them, you are all going to wonder where the stuff is and when you can use it. And so we don't want to distract our team or anyone out there from the great work that's going on with the games that we're currently supporting. So there will be more news about other systems in the future, and I'm looking forward to all of them. We really do have a great slate of publishers and wonderful games that we're going to be working on, and I'm looking forward to each one of those as we get a little further down the road. Calexis 1986. Is there any indication how far down the line the Json export for Pathfinder characters will be? Would be great if we were able to use this alongside the VTT character importers. No, when we start talking about dates, I don't really answer date questions. I can say that it is. I can say for our platform team, it is. It's going to be one of the bigger priorities that's going to start hitting after we get things like performance where it needs to be. So after some of those kinds of optimizations get in place, it will be something that will become a priority, kind of in that. Not I wouldn't say short, but it's like probably the first of the medium term roadmap stuff. So again, just a gut check. It wouldn't surprise me if work starts happening on it this year, but I honestly don't know how long it's going to take, or what level of effort that's going to be. But it is going to be. It's not going to be years or anything remotely like that. But again, it's hard to say exactly when it will be, because we don't yet know how long it will take. But I can say that it is one of the bigger rocks that we have, and it's going to be one of the bigger priorities after we get things optimized to where they need to be in the open beta. That's about all I can give at this point. The Master None, is there a visual database of all your hats? If so, please give the link. No, I don't have a visual database for this. I have them hanging around all over the place here. But yeah, I definitely collect hats. Love hats. I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con this year, and one of the things that I like there is there's a vendor that sells t-shirts that are hard to find other places, and hats that are hard to find other places. So that's one of my favorite stops when I go places, is looking for interesting hats. I have a lot of hats made. That's how much I like them. So no visual database, but one day my wife might do that just to convince me that I have a problem. We'll see. Anchor 89, the Claw Firm season 2 coming soon. No news on that at this point, but we'll certainly look at the possibilities as we get to the end of the season, and crunch the numbers and all the things that have to happen with streaming and programming and production. But yeah, we would love to see it, and we'll see if we can make it work. All right. This looks like it's the last one. So unless anything slides in while I'm talking right now, I am going to cut out of here a little bit earlier today. In Varus Avalon for 5e, will there be a page of all the partners you have for 5e Nexus? There will be. I'm not exactly sure how you are positioning the question here, but what I can say is that just like on the other nexuses that we have, you will be able to go to a sources page. You will be able to see all of the different sources organized by the publisher on that page, and so you'll be able to see a Kobo Press section and a Ghostfire section. So all of that will be there. You'll be able to see everything that's available during early access on 5e Nexus. And, for instance, when you are searching the spells listing for 5e Nexus, you will be able to, filter things by the source. And, if you want to see monsters from the, Monster Grimoire for Grim Hollow, you will be able to see that by default. If you're wanting to see things more specifically from Tome of Beasts, for Kobo Press, you are going to actually end up, having filters that you can do that. But the real point of 5e Nexus is to be able to have all these things in one place, because a lot of the more closed systems that are out there are not able to do that. And so it's one of the things that we're looking forward to being able to provide here, and you'll be able to get your hands on it before too much longer. All right, we got one more question that came in. Dr. Astartes, how is it working at Paizo, and what kind of qualifications do you need to get a job there? To clarify, I do not work at Paizo. I work at Demiplane, and Demiplane is an independent third-party partner of Paizo's, making the official digital toolset Pathfinder Nexus. We are also partnered with a lot of other publishers out there, as I alluded to a little earlier. Some we haven't been able to even talk about yet, but yeah, we're definitely an independent third party, and I work at Demiplane. But to go with the question here, definitely love working at Demiplane. Love working in the gaming industry, and love bringing nice digital things to all of these wonderful games that I've played for decades. So yeah, it's great working here, working in this industry, and it's been great working with great partners like Paizo. All right. That is all of the questions. I am going to scoot and get back to work. I appreciate everyone joining me today. So many things going on, so much support from all of you. We appreciate all the help in beta testing. It truly is invaluable for us to have all of that feedback, and getting extra eyes on things as things get out in the wild like they are. And it really does help us make Pathfinder Nexus into everything that we all want it to be, as well as some of these other great games that are coming here soon as well. So thanks from the bottom of our hearts for all of that help. Join us tonight for Children of Erte at 6 p.m. Pacific. Tomorrow night for the Claw Firm at the same time. Hope everyone has a great week. See you next time. Later, Gators.